Why do we blame others? It's unhealthy for us, and yet we still find ourselves doing it. In this video, we're going to uncover the root causes as to why we blame. We're going to look at the cost to us of blaming people, and we're also going to look at some ways that we can break free from the pattern of blame. Hi, I'm Rosanne Clay, helping you deliberately create a life you love. I want you to think about a time when you were a kid where your knee-jerk reaction was to blame someone else, even though you know that you did it. What were you protecting yourself from? Often it was humiliation or punishment. The same is true for us as adults. When we blame someone else, we're protecting ourselves. So as a kid, if you regularly found yourself being humiliated or punished, you would have triggered the fight or flight mode often enough that it created this subconscious pattern to want to deflect any of that humiliation or any of that punishment in any form that you could. And often blame is one of the easiest ways for humans, us with our limited minds, to actually protect ourselves against the pain. Now, I don't mean to take you to a dark place, but I want you to think about when you were a kid and how regularly you were humiliated or how regularly you were punished. In that space, you often try to hide your faults. And the same pattern, because your brain is so efficient, is playing out as an adult, where you will regularly try and protect yourself from any pain. So what you do as a way of deflection, if you even suspect that someone might be blaming you for something or get the slightest hint that someone might be trying to humiliate you, you will lash out with blame. And the effect of blame is that it causes someone else to look inferior in your eyes, and it allows your ego to artificially inflate so that you feel a little bit more superior to them. And this superiority, inferiority complex goes back and forth because inwardly you have this low self-esteem, this inferiority complex from when you were regularly humiliated or punished as a kid, and yet by blaming someone, it gives you that little boost as a coping mechanism so that you feel a little bit more superior and you artificially create a higher level of self-esteem. So what's the cost to you of blaming other people? Well, actually, it's all subliminal. What you don't realize is this pattern of blame has come about from when you were a kid, but it's eating away at your energy levels. Subconsciously, a lot of your time is focused on finding faults with others and blaming others. And it's really consuming how much time you get to spend on deliberately creating a life that you love. You know, it's a big deal that you're here watching this video because it means that you've acknowledged there's a problem in your life where you are regularly blaming someone and you're sick of it and you want it over with. So I'm going to give you a circuit breaker, and the circuit breaker is designed to retrain your brain away from blame. And the circuit breaker is this. Whenever you notice blame, ask yourself this question: what am I afraid of? And I know that it's a really confronting question, but it's going to force you to get authentic about what the actual problem is. Is it that I'm afraid I'm going to get in trouble? I'm afraid that I'm going to say something wrong, or I'm going to embarrass myself, or am I afraid that someone's going to judge me? Whatever it is, by identifying what the actual fear is and getting authentic about it, it creates space around the problem, which allows you space to really think of an alternative solution other than to just blame someone. And this is going to be powerful whether it's an actual solvable problem or not. I really hope that you get value from this. I know it's a tricky circuit breaker because, like I said, it's hard to do in the moment, but the more you practice this, I promise you, it will become easier to let go of that pattern of blame. If you have found this valuable, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the like button so I can share this information with other people. But for now, I'm sending you so much love and light on your journey, and thank you so much for joining me on mine. I really appreciate it.